Blackheads are one of the most common skin concerns in both teenagers and adults, and they can feel especially frustrating because they often seem to refill no matter how much you cleanse. The good news is that blackhead prevention is usually very achievable when you understand what a blackhead truly is, what is happening inside the pore, and how to build a routine you can maintain comfortably for the long term. This is general educational information and does not replace personalized medical care. If you have severe acne, painful deep bumps, frequent skin infections, significant scarring, eczema, rosacea, or if you are pregnant or nursing, it's best to speak with a qualified clinician before starting strong active ingredients. For everyone else, prevention typically comes down to keeping the pore environment stable, keeping the skin barrier healthy, and avoiding the common habits that inflame pores and make congestion come back faster. Let's begin by clarifying what a blackhead is, because prevention becomes much easier once this is clear. A blackhead forms when a pore, which is the opening of a hair follicle, becomes clogged with a mixture of sebum, your skin's natural oil, and dead skin cells. The pore opening remains open to the air, and the top of that plug oxidizes, turning darker. That dark color is oxidation, not dirt. This matters because a huge number of people treat blackheads like dirt and respond by scrubbing harder, washing more often, using harsh cleansers, or aggressively squeezing. Those strategies may remove surface oil temporarily, but they often irritate the pore opening and disrupt the skin barrier. When the barrier is stressed, skin becomes more reactive, the follicle lining can swell, shedding becomes less coordinated, and new clogs can form more easily. So the main mindset shift is this: blackheads are not a cleanliness issue. They are a pore function issue. Your goal is to keep the inside of the pore shedding normally, keep oil flowing rather than being trapped, and keep the barrier calm enough that you can stay consistent. It also helps to recognize what you're actually seeing, especially on the nose. Many people assume every dot is a blackhead, but a large portion of those dots are sebaceous filaments. Sebaceous filaments are normal oil channels inside pores that help transport sebum to the surface. They often look like small gray or tan dots that are fairly uniform and densely packed, especially on the nose. They can improve in appearance, but they often refill quickly even with excellent skincare because they are part of normal anatomy. True blackheads tend to be darker, more distinct, and more irregular in distribution. If you're trying to eliminate every dot on your nose, you may overtreat your skin and end up with more redness, more sensitivity, and sometimes even more noticeable pores. A healthier goal is smoother texture, fewer true blackheads, and slower refill, not perfectly poreless skin. Pores are normal structures. They do not open and close like doors, and they cannot be permanently erased, but you can absolutely make them look less noticeable by preventing buildup and keeping skin calm. Now let's build a prevention plan that is practical and sustainable. The first pillar is cleansing correctly, because prevention fails when cleansing is either not effective enough, leaving behind sunscreen, makeup, and daily residue that slowly loads pores, or too harsh, stripping the barrier and creating irritation that leads to more congestion. A good cleanser should leave your skin clean and comfortable, not squeaky, tight, or stinging. Tightness after cleansing is a sign you have stressed your barrier, not a sign you have deep cleaned. Over time, barrier stress can lead to irritation and sometimes reactive oiliness, both of which can worsen clogged pores. Morning cleansing should match how your skin feels. If you wake up oily or sweaty, a gentle cleanser can help. If you wake up comfortable, slightly dry, or sensitive, rinsing with water may be enough. The most important cleanse is at night because that is when you remove sunscreen, makeup, pollution particles, and the day's buildup. One of the most overlooked reasons blackheads persist is incomplete removal of sunscreen. Sunscreen is essential for skin health and becomes even more important if you use exfoliating acids or retinoids, because those can make skin more sun-sensitive. But sunscreens are designed to adhere to the skin, and many formulas are water-resistant. If you do a quick wash and leave a thin film behind, that film can mix with oil and dead skin cells inside pores. This is why some people feel like sunscreen breaks me out. Sometimes it's not the sunscreen itself, it's the combination of an adherent formula and incomplete removal. A gentle and effective solution is to remove sunscreen and makeup at night with a first step that dissolves them, followed by a gentle water-based cleanser to rinse everything away. That first step can be micellar water, a cleansing oil, or a cleansing balm. The second step is your regular gentle cleanser. This approach is often called double cleansing, but it doesn't have to be harsh, and it does not require aggressive scrubbing. It's simply using the right type of cleanser for the job. The goal is thorough removal with minimal irritation. Your skin should feel clean and comfortable afterward, not stripped. If you don't wear makeup and you use a very lightweight sunscreen, you may not need a two-step cleanse every single night, but if blackheads are persistent, improving sunscreen removal is one of the most reliable changes you can make. Once cleansing is stable, the second pillar is supporting normal shedding inside the pore. Blackheads form when dead skin cells do not shed evenly and instead clump together with oil inside the follicle. Two ingredient families are consistently helpful for prevention: salicylic acid and retinoids. Salicylic acid is a beta-hydroxy acid, often called BHA, and it is oil-soluble, which helps it move into the oily environment of the pore lining and loosen the mixture of oil and dead skin. Retinoids help normalize cell turnover and reduce the tendency of dead cells to stick together inside follicles, preventing microclogs from forming in the first place. Both can work. The best option is not necessarily the strongest option. It is the option you can use consistently without irritating your skin, because consistency is what changes pore behavior over time. If you choose salicylic acid, think of it as steady pore maintenance rather than a harsh peel. Many people do well starting with a salicylic acid product 2 or 3 nights per week and increasing gradually if the skin stays comfortable. Some people prefer a leave-on salicylic acid product, while others prefer a salicylic acid cleanser. A cleanser can be gentler because contact time is short, though it may work more gradually. A leave-on can be more direct but can also be more irritating if used too often too soon. The biggest mistake is starting daily use immediately, then getting stinging or peeling, then stopping, then restarting. That stop and start cycle prevents the pore lining from stabilizing. Your goal is not to force peeling. Your goal is comfortable, sustainable use. If you experience burning, persistent redness, or peeling in sheets, reduce frequency and focus on barrier support until your skin calms, because irritated skin often clogs more easily. If you choose a retinoid, success depends on technique and patience. Retinoids can be excellent for long-term prevention and overall texture improvement, but they must be introduced gradually. Over-the-counter options include retinol and retinaldehyde, and in some regions adapalene may be available without prescription, while stronger retinoids require professional guidance. Regardless of which retinoid you use, the principle is the same: use a small amount, apply it to completely dry skin at night, and increase frequency slowly. A pea-sized amount for the entire face is typically enough. More product does not mean faster results, it usually means more irritation. A smart schedule is to begin 2 nights per week for a couple of weeks, then move to every other night if tolerated. Many people never need nightly use to see benefits. If dryness occurs, buffering helps. Apply moisturizer first, then retinoid, then another thin layer of moisturizer. Buffering does not cancel the retinoid, it reduces irritation so you can stay consistent. Retinoids often take 8 to 12 weeks for noticeable improvements, and improvements can continue over months. If you are pregnant, trying to conceive, or nursing, do not start a retinoid without medical guidance, because topical retinoids are generally avoided during pregnancy and recommendations should be individualized. Do you need both salicylic acid and a retinoid? Many people do not. In prevention, more is not always better. Using too many strong actives can increase irritation, and irritation can worsen congestion. If you choose to use both, a safer approach is usually alternating nights rather than layering them on the same night, especially while building tolerance. It is also appropriate to have rest nights where you use only moisturizer and barrier support. Those rest nights are not wasted, they often make the difference between a routine you can maintain for months and a routine you quit after 2 weeks because your skin feels raw. Now let's talk about barrier support, because barrier health determines whether you can actually stay consistent. Your skin barrier is the outer protective layer that keeps water in and irritants out. When the barrier is compromised, skin becomes more reactive and inflamed, and shedding becomes less coordinated. That can contribute to clogged pores. This is why moisturizer matters even if you feel oily. Many people with blackhead-prone skin skip moisturizer because they fear it will clog pores, but the right moisturizer can improve tolerance to actives, reduce irritation, and support more orderly shedding inside pores. Choose a texture that feels comfortable and does not leave you greasy. Lightweight lotions or gel creams often work well in congestion-prone areas. Ingredients like glycerin, ceramides, and panthenol can support barrier function. Niacinamide can support the barrier and help regulate oil for some people, but it can irritate a subset of people, especially at higher concentrations. If a product causes stinging or flushing, choose a simpler formula. The best moisturizer is the one you can use daily without discomfort, because comfort supports consistency, and consistency supports prevention. Sunscreen is also part of blackhead prevention. UV exposure can contribute to thickening of the outermost skin layer over time, which can worsen uneven shedding and congestion. Sun also increases inflammation and can make post-acne marks linger longer, making the skin look less even. If you use BHA or retinoids, sunscreen becomes even more important because your skin may be more sun-sensitive. If you feel sunscreen clogs you, troubleshoot the texture and your nighttime removal rather than skipping sunscreen altogether. Many blackhead-prone people do well with lightweight fluid or gel sunscreens, and thorough nighttime removal often solves sunscreen breakouts. Now we need to address the habits that sabotage prevention, because these habits are extremely common and often invisible to the person doing them. The first is harsh scrubbing or frequent physical exfoliation. Scrubs can create microirritation and disrupt the barrier, leading to more sensitivity and sometimes more congestion. If you use chemical exfoliation like salicylic acid or a retinoid, you usually do not need a physical scrub. The second is pore strips. Pore strips can remove surface material temporarily, but they often pull out sebaceous filaments that naturally return, and they can irritate the pore opening, leading to faster refill and more visible pores. The third is frequent squeezing and picking. Squeezing can rupture the follicle wall, increase inflammation, and increase the risk of scarring or dark marks. If you choose to extract occasionally at home, keep it rare and gentle. Use clean hands, avoid sharp tools, and stop immediately if the plug does not release easily. Never dig. Never continue until skin breaks. For stubborn or widespread congestion, professional extraction by a trained provider can be safer and more effective than repeated home trauma. Another frequent sabotage is using the wrong textures in the wrong zones. Many people have combination skin, an oilier T-zone and drier cheeks. If you apply rich, occlusive creams heavily to the T-zone, you may trap oil and worsen congestion. Zone-based skincare can help, lighter textures on the nose, chin, and inner cheeks, richer support only where skin truly needs it. If you